Okay, so I just got back from a Samsung event where I got to check out the brand new Galaxy Z Fold 6 or Z Fold 6 for those of you in the US. This will be your first look at all the colors of them and kind of like my initial thoughts. So we have 3 brand new colors coming. I'm sure that you can get exclusive ones if you order from like the Samsung online store, how you do typically, but the 3 main ones are Silver Shadow, Navy, as well as Pink. And across all 3, I'm typically a fan of gray phones. For example, I'm rocking right now my iPhone in the raw titanium. It's kind of like that gray finish. If any of you are car fans, reminds me of like the color Nardo gray. It's more of a metallic color, but unlike the iPhone or the Galaxy S24 Ultra, which I also had in that same color, they do not have the titanium banding around the side. So it's kind of like a welcome reintroduction to aluminum, which is always nice. So that color matches across 3 devices. So it's kind of like that silverish gray on Silver Shadow. It's like a dark navy on obviously the navy, and the pink is like a pinkish aluminum. So those are all kind of color matched. One extra little addition that was found on the Flip, they actually have color matched little rings around the camera modules or the camera bumps, whereas on the Galaxy Z Fold 6, they're just the black ring. So slight difference between the Flip and the Fold there. My favorite color of the 3 had to be like the navy. It's like this really rich, dark, inky kind of blue. It really looks sleek. I typically don't rock my phones with cases, and the dark blue for me definitely was a winner if you want to keep it safe. The Silver Shadow also looked really good. It's once again just a pretty sleek looking device overall. And lastly, the Pink, which is obviously still a nice color. It's very muted. It's not too saturated. It's like quite light. So I think either 3 of the color options that you go for, let me know which one your favorite one was. I think most people will typically rock like cases. We saw some of the accessories there, but yeah, in terms of just raw color choice, raw dogging it, I'm going with a navy this year. So that's colors out of the way. The biggest thing that I noticed picking up the Z Fold 6 is how much lighter it is compared to last year. So it's 14 grams lighter. So it's 1.4 millimeters shorter, 1 millimeter wider, and 1.3 millimeters thinner when it's folded shut. When it's open, once again, 1.4 mils shorter, 2.7 mils wider this time, and 0.5 millimeters thinner when it's unfolded. Like I mentioned, the frame around it, it's technically improved. It has like this improved armor aluminum frame. I've got used to feeling titanium. Obviously the main benefit of this is increasing like the lightweightness, but the aluminum has some nice density to it. It's almost like I miss feeling that. The phone, once again though, is noticeably lighter than the last gen. Like it's the first thing that you'll notice off the bat. Even though the phone is noticeably thinner, it's still the same battery capacity, so 4,400 milliamps. But according to Samsung, due to efficiencies, we're getting 2 hours extra of like video playback, maybe around like an hour, probably like 45 minutes of actual use longer. It's rocking the like new Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, so that brings it in line with the S24 Ultra. The screen is also brighter, so 2600 nits, that's up from 1750. The secondary screen, so I guess like the front cover screen, that is 0.1 millimeters larger, so just kind of decreasing the overall size of the bezels on the front. And on the main 7.6 inch display, you can still kind of see the little crease or the fold in the middle. It has a slightly different resolution, so 2160 by 1856, and that's versus 2176 by 1812 compared to, once again, the previous gen, the Z Fold 5. Camera-wise, even with those new little rings, which just might be protection, I guess, for the actual camera bumps, it still has the same camera sensor, so 50 megapixels for the main wide, that's f1.8, 12 megapixels ultra wide, and the 10 megapixel telephoto. So it's still the same storage options. 256 is the starting entry point, 512 and a terabyte. Canadian pricing for the base model, $2564.99. In the US, that probably translates to around like that $1,900 mark. I'll kind of confirm in the comments once the official like video and I can see the US pricing is live. But yeah, that was kind of your first look at all the new colors of the brand new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. Let me know which color that you're getting. Trust me, get the navy. It's the sexiest of the bunch. I'm actually in Paris right now while you're watching this video. For the launch, I'll be having a full hands-on of the device, doing a lot more in-depth testing, doing my camera review in the beautiful city of Paris, where the Olympics will be. So if you want to see anything, let me know down below, and I will catch the rest of you in my Galaxy Z Flip 6 video, which is coming up next. Peace.